Ever since I was a kid, I have watched my mom go from being so happy to so angry in a blink of an eye. One second I'm sitting on my bed having a normal conversation, and a minute later she's rambling on and getting mad at me when I have done nothing wrong.
I didn't know how to handle my mom, so I started talking to my school therapist about not knowing how my mom will act every time I walk through the door. She helped me by talking to my parents, and we decided to start going to family therapy.
By going to family therapy to learn more about why my mom acts this way, I found out that she has something called bipolar 2 disorder. Bipolar 2 disorder is when a person has depressive and hypomanic episodes, but they last only up to 4 days. They told me that some people have bipolar 1, and that means that their episodes are really bad, last longer, and sometimes they even need to be hospitalized.
I learned that there are many reasons why people can end up getting bipolar disorder. My family therapist said that a psychological reason people become bipolar is that being overall stressed can cause an imbalance in hormones, which can lead to having manic or depressive episodes. I also found out that some people end up getting diagnosed because of social factors, like having a bad family relationship with no support.
She then told me that the reason my mom has bipolar disorder is due to a biological factor. We learned that she has no control over her moods because her brain does not make enough serotonin, and when it makes too much, she has what they call a hypomanic episode. I learned that serotonin is a neurotransmitter in everyone's brain that controls your mood. The most people have a steady amount of serotonin, but my mom's changes all the time. I also found out that the brains of people who have bipolar disorder are different. Their prefrontal cortex, which is behind your forehead, is smaller than someone who does not have bipolar disorder. This means that their brain might have developed wrong, which can have led to the disorder. This really scares me because my therapist told me that bipolar disorder can be genetic, meaning I might have it too.
Family therapy also taught my dad and I how to recognize triggers for when she might have a manic or depressive episode. We are also taught how to talk to my mom about different things without making her feel like we are attacking her, and management strategies to help us solve problems when they occur.
My mom also sees a psychiatrist who prescribes her mood stabilizing medication to help keep her mood normal. The medicine she uses is called lithium. Her doctor also gave her the choice of taking anticonvulsants to control her mood, but decided lithium would provide the best outcome. I also learned that there are other treatments like interpersonal, behavioral activation, cognitive behavioral, and electroconvulsion therapy. Depending on the person, the best treatment varies.
Living with someone who has bipolar disorder is difficult and stressful for both my mom and our family. When in family therapy, my mom explains what it is like dealing with the disorder and helps me understand how she feels. She says it helps her when we offer emotional support and encouragement to stay in treatment.
My mom explains to me that it's hard for her to get out of bed, and sometimes people think she is lazy, but it's just because of her disorder. She also says that other times she feels the opposite and can't even fall asleep, let alone stop her racing thoughts. This makes my dad angry because he doesn't understand and thinks she is exaggerating. She apologizes for getting mad at me and explains that her disorder makes her irritable. My mom also tells me that it has been helping her that I understand her disorder more. She said it is less stressful for her because I understand why she acts the way she does, and I know that there is no one to blame.
My mom has been working really hard to listen to the doctors and do what they say. She tries to keep a daily routine to help her stay stable, and she understands that she will still have some bad days. My family decided we will continue going to family therapy, and my mom decided she should continue seeing a psychiatrist by herself too. We've been doing everything we can to learn to cope with my mom having bipolar disorder, and we've learned so much about it. I know that my mom will never be cured, but with the help of the treatments, we have learned to live as normal a life as we can.